Hello guys, my name is Gigas and today we're going to talk about filming your videos with an iPhone or basically any other phone. And today I'm going to put my iPhone XR to the test to see how it does in certain areas like video, audio, slow motion and video editing. So these are going to be the four topics that we are going to cover and look at, and we are going to determine whether an iPhone XR did good or bad in those certain scenarios. But you can use any other phone. I mean, any new phone has a great camera, records good audio, but simply we are going to test an iPhone XR because that is the phone that I use. So first of all, let's look at the video aspect of my phone. Now to get better footage on your phone, you need to make sure that your lens is clean because a dirty lens can make your footage blurry or you won't be able to see it at all, so make sure that you clean your lens. The next important thing is good lighting, and this is really crucial, and especially if you're filming with your phone and you do not have the ND filter on that you usually do on professional cameras, you need to make sure that the window is going to be behind you and the object will be in front of you. Because if you film an object and a lot of direct light comes into the lens, your camera will make the window darker and at the same time will make your object darker. So make sure that the window is behind you and that it is shining on the object so that everything would be sharp and bright. The next thing is a built-in stabilization, and you simply need to know whether your phone has it or not, because if it has, you can move freely and your phone will stabilize as much as possible. But if you do not have a built-in stabilization, you need to make sure that you shoot from a still standpoint or with a lot of smooth motions, because you need to make sure that you stabilize your phone with your body because your phone doesn't have a built-in stabilization. So just know that, and if it doesn't have it, move your body in a smooth way and simply stabilize your camera with your body. Finally, an important decision to make for a filmmaker is whether to film with a rear camera or a front camera. Now it has its pluses and minuses because if you're filming yourself, you probably want to see yourself, so you would film with a front camera, but it has a really bad quality comparing to the rear camera. Now, especially on an iPhone XR, you can see in my examples that the rear camera is much better than my front camera, and I think that I would choose to film with a rear camera because simply the quality is much better, and filming with a rear camera is not that bad because you can position it in a certain place and film everything with a rear camera. And if you're filming objects, you will automatically film with a rear camera and see everything from the front viewfinder, so everything is going to work great. Simply use rear camera as much as possible because that is going to produce much better quality and much better video. Now moving to the audio, there's not a lot of things that you can do to enhance your audio, but there are still a couple of things you should know about. First of all, do not cover your microphone because that is going to result in bad audio, a lot of noise in the audio, or basically you won't hear anything because you covered your microphone. So make sure that you get this out of your way and your microphone is open and can hear everything you're talking. And the next tip is to use headphones instead of filming with your phone only, but at the moment, all the headphones at my house have broken microphones, so I cannot show you how it looks like, but here is a clip of me talking in front of a camera only with the audio from an iPhone. So this audio is fully recorded from my phone without any additional tools like headphones, microphones, simply my phone on a tripod, and that's it. So at least in my opinion, the audio is pretty good, but if you would compare it to this microphone that I have right here, it has a big difference. But for a beginner YouTuber or for a beginner filmmaker, this quality of audio I think is truly enough, and for a couple of videos you can truly film that with your phone audio. So it's not that bad, it's not that great, it's enough to actually do the work. Next up is slow motion, and at least in my opinion, iPhones do a really great job at filming slow-mo videos, and you can see an example here between my Sony a6500 and an iPhone XR and how both slow-mo videos look. Now, because I shot everything on my camera at 180p and on my phone again at 180p, the video quality is pretty similar and the slow-mo speeds are also pretty similar. So you could say that an iPhone can film like a professional camera, but of course it's not true. It is really similar. So using a camera for slow motion can be really great if you're shooting from a still standpoint, but if you're moving, again, you should buy a stabilizer, or you should move in really slow motions or a really short amount of range, because if you're filming with a camera and if you're filming slow motion, you should make sure that you stabilize your camera as much as possible to get those good slow motion shots. But all in all, I think that an iPhone did a really good job at filming slow-mo videos, and comparing it to my camera, they are really similar. So if you want to film slow motion with your iPhone, you can easily do that. And finally, we have video editing. So you filmed everything, you recorded your audio, you have your slow motion. Now you want to edit your video without any additional tools like a computer. So you can do so in an app called iMovie. So you just download it and edit your videos. Now, because I used Premiere Pro for quite a while and I had to go back right now for this video to use iMovie on my phone, I didn't know anything about it. So it took me about 9 or 10 minutes to edit this video, and I didn't add any sound. I simply edited, added some dissolve effects, some text, and made it as best as possible as I could in a short period of time. So in 10 minutes, this is what you get. And in my opinion, some points are pretty hard to get, but overall iMovie is pretty user-friendly and easy to use, so I think if I would edit for 2 more times, I would know it perfectly. Also, if I could watch some tutorials or would watch some tutorials on YouTube, I simply could learn even more. And if you would compare Premiere Pro and iMovie, for example, if Premiere Pro would be a 10, I think that iMovie would be around somewhere 6 or 7, and this is the mobile application because it is really easy to use, it is really user friendly, but it doesn't have as many options as, for example, Premiere Pro does. But for a beginner YouTuber, you do not need all that stuff, so iMovie is perfect for beginners, and if you have all the footage, you can easily edit on iMovie. So download that, it's free, and use it as much as you want. So overall, filming on your iPhone, the editing process, the audio recording process is really easy. You simply take your phone out of the pocket and film it. You can film good slow motion, good audio, good video, especially for a beginner YouTuber. So feel free to use an iPhone or any other modern phone that has a good camera and good audio system to film your videos. And you totally do not need expensive camera equipments and expensive microphones, yet the quality does matter and good gear can bring you that quality. But if you are a beginner and you want to start and you need to start, you can definitely use a phone to make your start and simply go into YouTube or simply create something in filmmaking. So this was it for this video. I hope that you learned a lot of new things. I hope this video helped you. And take your phone and go film something. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and film a new video, so I'll see you in the next video, and goodbye.